This is Dr. Cecily, and welcome to my channel. I know I've been away for a while, but I'm back. You know what? I think about calling myself the political prophet. Now, in the Bible, God had Moses and a lot of his leaders go to the leaders. Now, I don't necessarily have to go to the leaders per se. I can use my YouTube channel as the vehicle. Now, I was just thinking because I'm just going to hit on a few things and it will be aligned with the Bible. But this is the thing. I got to thinking about what's going on now. You know, the housing moratorium is supposed to be up, I think, today, or was it yesterday? Now, it looks like deja vu to me because this happened with the Republicans. They were about to go on, I guess, session or something, recess or whatever, and people are about to lose their houses and be evicted. When we get to look at what's really going on, we can say Republicans and Democrats all we want to, but look at the news. The news focuses more on Trump and the insurrectionists, because that's what they are, than they on trying to get these kids back to school. What about the hemp bill? The hemp bill will solve so many issues when we come to sustainability, because hemp is just not as you grow it. You can either grow it as marijuana or you can grow it as CBD, where it's 0.01%, right? But hemp was made in the Ford cars. The first Ford car was made out of automobile was made out of hemp. Hemp has so many different uses. I mean, hundreds of uses that does not give you that psychological high, but it also is good for, like, in concrete. You can use it in concrete. It can be used in our infrastructure. See, you have to realize when you look deeper, look at the television. Television is what? Tell a vision. They want to show you, it tells you a story. But this real story is that there are the billionaires and the few percenters, whatever it is, 1% or whatever, that want to have power and control. Don't get it twisted. They are still want to overthrow the government. That's why I believe the white people are waking up, because they noticed when they threw out the black votes in Fulton County, Detroit, and all the black areas, they were willing Trump and his whoever, billionaires, and his followers, and the 70% evangelicals and the 70% Republicans wanted to overthrow the government because they want power and they want greed. That's what it's all about. And see, you have to look at this. Have you noticed that Delta variant? Now, let me get back to the news. You notice they focus more on Trump and the insurrectionists. If you go on Department of Justice, it's not really, you don't see anything about sedition. You see mostly breaking and entering. You do see some, it's like high misdemeanors. So what's the point? Why are we focusing on them when we know it's white entitlement? Some people, one person I think got probation. The issue is they throwing you these smoke screens, because the real issue is we need to get to the money. We need to get to sustainability. And I believe hemp, what happened to the hemp farm bill? That would answer so many questions in terms of our roads and our bridges that are crumbling. It would answer so many questions about not only our infrastructure, our railways, our air traffic control, our power grids with the hemp. Not only that, that's a form of alternative fuel. Hemp is, and it's sustainable, and it's easy on it can help reduce 0% on our carbon emissions. No, see. The news, that's why I don't look at the news a lot. And I do follow it because I need to know what to pray for. But the thing is, they're focusing more on Trump and them. We need to get to this money. We need to get to the hemp bill, start making sustainable buildings, start making electric cars, and let's get to what we need to be getting to. Because first of all, we know this, the white people are not fooled. They know when they see this black face that America has lied in every sector of the institution, from the housing, HUD, and everybody down through the years. The issue is now is the white people are realizing that they're going to be casualties of war, because it's the billionaires and the one percenters and the people that want to be in control. We are talking about fabric of democracy. I believe they're planning it now. In fact, I think Pentagon said that they're planning it to make another overthrow the government again. So if you're giving them light sentences, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna get out and do the same thing. You're not putting them in the jail. Talking about the federal prison is what? It's you complaining. What? Okay, it's lives were lost, and you're complaining because you're white. All right. The issue is this: there are a percentage of people who are rich that's controlling our televisions. We know that. But the issue is, let's focus on this hemp. Let's bring in, look, we don't even have the middle class, because the middle class is what? Would you say, well, we got the high middle class, what? $200,000? Well, stop, don't have a job. You're going to lose that. Unless you got money, like I said again, unless you got old money, then you're done. You're through, okay? Because all they want to look is overthrow this government. That's the whole purpose. And for them to, the news, you just constantly focusing on Trump. I mean, all they're going to do is come after his taxes. I don't even believe the man's going to get in jail. No, I don't believe that. Nope, don't believe that. Nope. I believe he'll lose a lot of lawsuits. Now, this is the thing. We need to be focusing on this next generation and bringing them up. Now, the Delta variant is already messing with the young people. Now, wasn't it interesting that the other one was killing off the older people? Now, our elderly people, now they're going after the younger people. It seems like to me, if everybody would just mask up, we can get it over with. But no, it got to be about freedom. No, it's not about freedom. It's just that it's white entitlement, because we could be done with this. And then with that being said, we need to be focused on these railroads and these roadways and these bridges and these air traffic controllers. We need to be focusing on that. Our country is falling apart. Look at what happened in Florida. You can say that's on the beach, but wait a minute. They had record of that building falling down. And I just want to say that we need to focus on bringing back retirements, bringing back housing. It used to be time, I believe, when they had housing was a way to get wealth. And they have excluded black people out of housing. But we need to get back to housing where I don't even think they should put a second mortgage on the house. I don't think they should even allow that, because that way you could pass it on to the next generation. If somebody gets sick, they get a second mortgage, they lose their house. So all I'm saying is that when even the Bible said this, the rich gives unto the rich, they're going to become poor. And not only that, God says to look after the elderly and the youth and the vulnerable and the poor. And as far as I'm concerned, go ahead and just hit them billionaires up with taxes. We'll be done. All the Medicaid we need for the elderly people when they have to go in nursing home and assisted care and memory care will be taken care of. All the kids and children that do not have WIC and do not have money and do not have computer and education, the billionaires' taxes could pay for that. Wouldn't even have to have no middle class. They need to bring back retirement. They need to bring back where somebody can bring back a decent wage and a decent retirement. So I'm done. So you can call me the political prophet. That's what I'm going to be called. But I really believe that this is about overthrowing the government and about being an autocratic, fascist system. So, no, we don't want to be focusing on Trump. We need to get to the money. That's what the whole issue is. We need to get to the money and bring people up where there is not such a wide gap in health care and schooling and education. So we need to close that gap. The only way we can bring on that hemp bill. Come on, bring on that hemp bill and let the black people and minorities have these grants and take care of the farmers, the black farmers. It's not reparations. It's just that the white farmers got the money of doing the CARES Act, but the black people didn't. As usual, we get locked out of everything. But I'm telling you, it's deeper than that. They want to control this country to the point that it's gonna be fascism. And when you got fascism, you got everything. You're gonna have everything, every demonic, every demon, everything you can think of, you're gonna have. So I just hope and pray. I'm praying for my Facebook followers. I'm praying for America. And I just hope that people see deeper than what it is. And we need to stop paying these politicians. They're going to go on recess, and people are sitting out here about to be kicked out of their houses. Get paid for what? You already getting your pockets greased. In fact, when you become a politician, now you can become rich. It's all on the YouTube. So why do you need to be having a salary when they're gonna be greasing your pockets anyway? We need to be paying these teachers, these people that work for fire and police. Yes, the police too, because we need the police. Okay, I'm a former sergeant. We need the police. There are people who are just evil, but we need to see deeper than what this is. We need to bring the people that really count. The people that's doing the face-to-face work with people, the engineers, not the engineers, but the fire department, the police department, the teachers. The teachers need to make more money. We need to overhaul our education system. And I'm not saying get rid of it, but don't make school 4 years. Make it where the person is getting some technical skills. We need more technical jobs. Forget, some of these jobs need to be thrown. Some of these degrees are antiquated. You can't even get no job. If you're not in tech, computers, or nursing and medical, you can forget it. You can forget it. It's going to be hard to get a job. So just know, this is Dr. Cecily. I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for America. And just remember, the wisdom of God is wiser than man. And then you can't sit here and have billions of dollars. You're the richest country in America, and you can't take care of your poor, and you can't take care of your elderly and your youth. No. The Bible says the rich gives them to the rich. You're gonna come to poverty. You're gonna come to want. So just know it's deeper than what we're seeing. And the thing is that we got the resources to reach a sustainable goals, and we need to take focus off of Trump and put focus on getting these people good jobs, good wages, and closing this wealth gap. God bless, and God bless America.